Hey guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and this is another book talk for The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. So, I have been wanting to read this for quite some time just because I have the movie and I wanted to watch the movie as well, but I didn't want to watch it until I read the book, which was probably, in a way, stupid on my part because after I read it, I did watch the movie. I watched it with my husband, and throughout the movie I was like, they missed this part, they missed that part, they missed this part, and I'm just like, oh, I am shaking my camera, sorry. So I noticed so much that they didn't put in the movie that was in the book, and it kind of takes away from the movie kind of takes away from the movie to me. But I mean, I still enjoy the movie. It was still sad. So yeah, there's that. But like I said, knowing everything that's in the book and the parts that they didn't put in the movie just kind of sucked. But, so anyways, we'll get on, we'll move on. So I'm pretty sure everybody knows what The Book Thief is about. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have already read it. I keep hitting my table, my bad. Stop shaking. So, like, this is a thick book for me. And, like I said, this is not normally something I would read. Just because of the time period and stuff. I'm not really a historical fiction reader, kind of. I like more of my paranormal stuff like that. But I don't know, just like I said, I wanted to see the movie and I really wanted to read it just to see what it was about because I know so many people loved the book. And I will say that I was not disappointed. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed the story and learning about Liesl and her life and the things that she went through, the things that her family went through, and what was going on during this time period. And so yeah, if y'all don't know what it's about, I will tell you. What's that? Let's see. It says it is 1939, Nazi Germany, and the country is holding its breath. Death has never been busier and will become busier still, which is another thing that I found interesting about the book is the person or thing that was telling the story, which was death, which is interesting to me. Like, we were seeing it through him and he was kind of telling us about it, which I enjoyed. But it's about Liesl, who at the very beginning sees her brother dies, and then her and her mom go to bury him, and she finds a book on the ground and she takes that book, and so that kind of starts her journey on being the book thief. And then her mom sends her to live with a foster family who I adored. Like, the dad, absolutely adored her dad. He just seemed like this gentle, kind-hearted person who just wanted to give her the world, wanted to give the world to other people, wanted to help other people regardless of what was happening in his world. And I loved him. And her mom, even though she was this kind of this ass, I guess you could say, in the story, there was still this quality about her that I liked. She, as mean as she was and as hateful as she sometimes was towards her husband and towards Liesel, there were moments in the story where you kind of saw her in a different light. You kind of began to like her. Like, I know there's this one part in the story where she goes to Liesel's school to tell Liesel something that's happened, and she yells at her in front of all these people, in front of all the kids and the teacher and stuff, and to pull her out of class. And once she does that and they're away from that, you see her kind of change. You see her like become this loving mother, just for a few seconds, not very long. Even in the movie, it was just this few seconds where she was caring and stuff. But it just, I don't know, it was such a good, it was not a story that I was expecting to like, to be honest with you. I really wasn't expecting to like it. And I have a hard time putting books away if I don't like them, so I knew I was going to end up finishing it, regardless of whether I liked it or not. But I did. I enjoyed the writing, the storytelling. I enjoyed Liesel, and is it Rudy? I think it's Rudy. I'm pretty sure it's Rudy. If I'm not mistaken, Rudy becomes her best friend in the story, and watching them two together and and watching them go to the house and climb through the windows and stuff, and seeing that. And if I'm not mistaken, like there's parts in the book where Liesel and him join like this gang of kids who go and steal apples and stuff like that, and that part was not in the movie. Like, that whole thing I don't remember seeing in the movie, which was a part of the story and part of who Liesel and Rudy were. And then Liesel befriending Max, who is a Jew who her dad and stuff, who Hans and them were hiding in their basements, watching Liesel become friends with him, and just like, I loved it. Like, it was cute, and it was, I don't know, and Liesel's dad reading to her, helping her learn to read, helping her learn to write down in the basement with the letters, and just like, I adored it. Like, he went through so much trouble to help her and teach her, and yeah, I just loved it. So not expecting it. and then the end happens. Like, in a way, like, I'm happy. I was happy for some of the characters. Like, I was happy for one of the characters with the way it ended for them. But then the way it ended for the other characters, I was, like, heartbroken. Like, sad. Because I wanted to see more for them. I wanted them to have more. So, yeah. This is a long video, so we're going to stop. But definitely, if you haven't read it, give it a go. And if you've seen the movie but haven't read the book, highly recommend the book. Recommend reading the book if you can. So, yeah. I will see you guys next time. Bye.